The following video was pre-recorded on twitch.tv/codedman9000. More information on the stream times at the end of the video. Previously on Stone to Space, we began our story creating a small settlement. We then moved to a new area under the watchful eye of the king. After gaining the king's approval, we then began cultivating Shady Acres, a town that would grow and require 6 different products available to us before the 21st century. This was the end of Chapter 1. As we began Chapter 2, we started creating our third new town, which will later become a large sprawling city. We also began our first side story, focusing on a citizen named Cody Stone. We then went back to our main city and continued growing it. We started expanding towards the sea and started a downtown area with high-rising buildings. We practiced our traffic management by providing people with ways to get to their destinations in multiple cities around the world. Up next, we created an airplane company in Europe that transported multiple people around the continent. In our train program, we learned the ropes of how to create and control a train network. We then started our own town in the desert and grew the town up to level 4 by transporting various things by train that were either part of a recipe or transported directly to the town. We then finished our second side story by combining the 3 different companies again in Europe. We attempted to grow and take over our competitors, but unfortunately ended up going bankrupt. Even after going bankrupt, we still attempted to start our own transportation program with buses and taxis. Continued growing our population, created a shopping center, and our transportation network ended up earning us a bit of money over time, marking the start of our third side story, the food industry. Hello and welcome to a Twitch Plays Along series called Stone to Space. We are in Chapter 2, The Modern Era. Today we are playing Another Brick in the Mall. We're going to start with $200,000 so that we can build something. Is the music for the game playing? No. I did just remember that I had to switch this because it's still set to City Skylines 2. So now you should be able to hear it. There you go. I am going to turn down the music because I know it's a little loud. I'm going to keep the rest, everything normal. I probably should have turned off tutorials. Yeah, let's go back to the main menu. While we're here, I'm going to turn down the sound. Turn down music to like 15. That should be good. I want the rest of the noises normal. Okay, now we're going into the right. So, I'm going to pause, because right away we need to be able to get research. In order to do that, we need an office. So, what we do is we go into build. We grab, I think we can just do it with walls, but I do foundations first. We're going to make a small room by dragging. Now, when you click at a wall, it does tear down the in-between. So we are actually going to cancel that, place it back in. Next thing we go into here, we grab a door. Now, since this already has a staff door, we can just put any door. So that's what we're going to do. And then what I need is an office desk right here. Place that in there. And then I don't remember how to close out of this. Oh, we just click somewhere else. Manage. We want to hire. Nope, we do not want to hire first. We need to assign this to be an office, which we can't do until the floor is built. So, before that, we are going to make sure that our builders are always here. So I'm going to turn them down to an 8-hour work shift and then stagger them by 8 hours. So this person will come in at 8 and the next person will come at 16. Turn this down to 8. So now they work a shorter shift, which should keep them happy. I think there is happiness traits. Maybe in a way of they would want more money occasionally, or want a union type thing. I don't remember. Anyway, We have our office in. Now we go into manage, we click over to the office. We hire 3 office workers. In here they have skills, so I would like to do someone that has a high skill bar. We can do one. Oh, I should have did hire multiple. Auto close single hire. No, we want to keep open. Now, is there another high worker? This one seems to be the highest in office work. And I think this person. And then we will stagger these people as well. It says office work starts at 8, or starts at 9. Hopefully it should be all day now. We're probably going to need more parking. But what I'm gonna do is just keep this small area here and maybe add a road going up here into this, and then staff only parking right here, which I can't place until the road is in. So we will go into fast forward. We'll try to get this set up so that we can do oh, actually we can do research now. We want night hours first, because that'll allow us to work for a full 24 hours. And then we're going to want to do all 5 of these. And this one, the coffee shops. I think that's it. Cold chain unlocks store shelves for the various things that are listed here. Restaurants, 1 is for fast food, and the second one should be fine dining. It is. So we have bars, fast food, fine dining, coffee shop. There, I think it's a 5th option somewhere. I think. Bowling, cinema, fitness center, chemical supplier. That's not. No. Tobacco license is not it. That's it, actually. Now we could do bus transport 1. Just to get a bus stop, but that's kind of if we're getting too many cars coming in for this. Okay. Now we do have some of the roads built. We don't need them connected into the main road in order for us to build the rest. We just need them there to be able to place the road. The way that the tiles face depends on if there is a horizontal road. They will always face the horizontal way before vertical. So if we placed one of these parking spaces over on this side, it would face this road. And then down here we have red icons, meaning that we didn't have enough parking, which we just fixed. And this is rewards. So the next thing we're going to do is we are going to build a small store to get us initial money, and then afterwards we're going to get rid of it and only focus on restaurants. So I'm going to place a small building like that. Part of this is going to have to be a storage spot, so we are going to, whoop, I didn't mean to get rid of that. Let's put that back in. There is going to have to be a spot here for storage. Now I placed this here so that we could place a road here, because we need a garbage and a loading zone. So actually, let's not place that there. We will just put loading zone here and garbage pickup here. Next thing we need is 100% staff only door. We'll place it. Let's place it back here. There's a Foongus in chat. That is a mushroom Pokemon that looks like a Pokeball. So if you're interested in a mushroom, there you go. Now I think a person can get stuck in there. Oh, we're good. Okay, assign. We're going to assign storage to this small area. And then I'm going to go back into build. put walls. I did not remember where the storage box goes. So it's 4 from the door, well actually 5, and then 6 down. Okay. Walls. That's 4, that's 5. And 6 down, that should be right. It is, look at that. And then we have to put another staff door. Put it there. I'm going to put a double door here. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to put a double door down here. And then remove this. Put the wall back in because we need to put registers. That's an order counter. That's not what I want. Checkout counter. I'm going to put 2 in here. Going off of their line, we actually need to move the door down further. So let's put the door here instead. Get rid of this one. And I just received a message, I think. Nope, don't know what that notice was about. Anyway. Next thing we need to do is first assign this to be a store. Go like this. That is storage. That's not what I thought it was clicked on. So if we just hover over it, we can delete the other one. Proceed. Manage. I'm gonna change the name of this to being a 3. Now you can just get rid of the number, but hopefully the next one it places down is going to be a 4 and not some weird thing. We link the storage to the store, and since we can't do 24 hours yet, I'm not going to do anything here. So it looks like we only have 8 hours to work for, so we're going to do 2 cashiers, which would be this one here. Oh, actually both of these. There we go. We need a stock clerk, which would be perfect for this guy. This person is perfect in both. It's actually a better stock clerk. Let's do that first. And that last person was a cashier. Research menu. We're going to start with food chain. And the 3D print, the filament just broke. So give me just a second in the very back scene just to check the printer and make sure that it keeps going. So I didn't have to clean it all. There's our cold chain research done, so we can now get into fast food. Well, no, we have to do one more research and then we can get into fast food. That was the chair, I swear. Okay, restaurant 1. That'll bring us fast food, so maybe we won't even have to start a store. We probably should, just so we get money, even though we have 138,000 at the top screen. Alright. Let me get the blanket back on before I take the sip. Because I am in need of comfort. I see Dan already used the command, so thank you, Dan. Alright. Cheers once again. And I am surprised that Willow wasn't the first one to use the redeem. Usually she is. Okay, headphones back on so I can hear everything. And we are going to make a small store, but we're not going to really make it good. So like normally I would put a shelf for everything. Actually we can do that. How many things are here? 4, 8, 12, 16 shelves, but we have 3 locked, so that's what? 13? 3, 4, 5, 10, 13. And now we go into select and we have to pick out what each thing has. Why is this not good? Alright, didn't we want one of these to be a stock clerk? This person. how do I change... Okay, here we go. This, and then we want you to be stock clerk. Transfer. So now they're still here, but they have a stock clerk, and now the store works. Okay. We need to come back in here and hire one more cashier. No, we don't. We only need 2 cashiers. So you, sorry, I just hired you, but you're getting fired. So we have 2 cashiers, so we can have both things being used at once. I'm actually going to offset them by 1 hour. Yeah. So there is a portion of time where there's 2 people, but it looks like they come... First person comes in when we're open, second person leaves just before we end. So should I go like this? No, that seems too far. But then again, this looks like a good thing to have. Okay, we're gonna keep it like this. We're gonna get rid of all these different ideas, which I have to right click for. Now we go into here and we choose what they have. Or is it... It's right click. There we go. Soda. Bottled water. If I can get the juices, there we go. Food, candies, canned food, cereal, snacks, cookies, bread, seasoning. We'll go to this one, rice, pasta, coffee, and pet food. Oh, we should probably get a trash can. Where are trash cans? I think I went past them. Can I just type in the word trash? Yes, I can. Look at that. So if I put one in here, how do I rotate? Is it O? No, it's not R. I'm trying R. It's not the arrow keys or WASD. Oh, it's Q. Put some on the outside too. And I'm going to make the outside look a little pretty. I like to use this brick a lot. So do that. We also need customer parking now that we have something to sell. So we're going to do a line of customer parking here. So that means we need road down here. Can't put customer parking until this road is built, or at least a portion of it. So then we can do the tiles next to it. So now we can do these. Then we just have to wait for them to build the rest of these spots. So now 4 people can park here. 6. It should be enough for the beginning. So this little icon's gonna keep popping up, that's why I'm not getting rid of it. We apparently got money for selling 10 different types of food. I am gonna fill this a little bit more with more goods. Okay, that should be good enough. I know we're gonna need more parking at some point, so let's just get the road built and prepared. Because the more items we have in here, the more they're gonna want to come. I get rid of that. We will now do... not that one. Can we do clothing already? We cannot. We can't do pallets, so the only thing we can do is the regular shelf. On the other hand, there's a lot of things that are locked. So let's start with just this. And see what we can actually put in here. Now, it only shows the things we have unlocked. It won't show anything that we don't have unlocked. So we can actually just go through here and not count. Although there are a lot more items here than we have space for. So I think I'll just add more shelves. Let's do that now before I start doing things. So you can put shelves right next to the cash register, and then they'll just pick something up and go right into the queue, if that's all they're getting. I think they can walk through the trash can. If not, we're blocking them in. But they should be able to walk through things. Yeah, they can. Oh, they're going right through the shelf. Instead of that, how about we just reorganize these? And maybe just not put something in the middle? So something like that. And in case it is being heard through the mic, the 3D print is not breaking. It is cracking because it's separating from the glass plate, which I can't pull it off of before it is cooled off. Oh, we only needed 2 more things. Okay. Well, 1 shelf there then. And then I'm gonna get rid of this. I didn't want any shelves there. Let me get rid of this. Now another thing we do need is a janitor for the store. No, janitor is maintenance center. Janitor. You're good enough. You there. Janitor comes in when people are here. Hey, it's definitely getting picked up on the mic. I just looked over at OVFs to see the source. Okay, we need research again, right? Nope, we already started restaurants. So we just need to wait a little bit longer. Now we could make this place a little bit bigger. We probably should. Let's make it 1 tile bigger. So if we go foundations and we go like this. And then we want office desk. And we can go into manage office and hire 3 more office staff. None of these look good, so I'll just do the first 3 that we see. Worker, hey, you're gonna be 0. 9, no, 8. 8. 16. There we go. Now there's gonna always be 2 people in there. It looks like we had a queue full. We can't do anything about that. We don't have enough space. Missed sales. Let's get rid of that and see if it pops up again. It did. So we immediately need to put more customer parking. There is a Gulpin in chat. Now we do have the ability to make this 24-hour. Let's plan out our fast food restaurant. I think we'll place it up here right next to our little convenience store. So this will be like a 7-Eleven type thing. And then we'll just have regular restaurants right next to it. Why is the trash still here? We don't need a janitor 24/7. But this is going to create a rat at some point, which the builders will kill off. Okay, so we don't have to worry about it. I'm going to create a large parking lot. I think would be good to there, bring it down. So there, I think that is enough for the next row. It is, look at that. So this will be the starting of our parking lot. Oh, I wonder how we're gonna gain money easily. Or how quickly we'll get it. We obviously went down quite a bit because we spent a lot. But we are going up. Okay. Maybe we don't have to worry about it then. We should probably put all the customer parking in that we can when it becomes available. Now we are going to need a little access road. So I think maybe we add a road up here for the back of the buildings. But we should probably wait until we add the rest of the buildings in. So let's not do anything of that. You... Oh, you can't go straight down like that, okay. Ooh, SiriBot. Banned someone for the usual fake link. So while I'm at it, let's say goodbye. Does it flash for you guys when I go between the game and OBS? It doesn't. I don't know if you can see it flash the light on my face, but every time I click out of it, the game flashes off. So this is going to take quite a while to build, but while that's going, we are researching. But I also didn't explain that each... I'm trying to wait for this to finish. There we go. So the number here is how many hours it takes to research it. And we're doing it 2 per hour. So it's really cut this number in half, and that's how long it's going to take us to do it. So this would take 1 day. I don't know what 192 is in days, but this would take 12 hours. This would take 1.5 days, I think. Could be 2 days. The only thing that we could do to speed this up, on top of being in the fastest speed, is to just hire more builders. But we don't really need to until we have the research done. Because what's the point in trying to build everything quickly if you can't build the thing that you're trying to do? So we can do the fast food restaurant. But then when we finish that, we'd have to be waiting. So we might as well build things slowly. Now you left. They do build things in whatever is closest to this building first. And then they just go around. They do a diagonal line, or whatever's closest. I think they do a left to right system. Yeah. They go diagonally to the top part, but then they do a left to right system. Why? Okay, diagonally. That makes sense, okay. And people are still complaining about no cars? No. It's just queues are full. We could research the self-checkout, just to have like a self-checkout kiosk here, or a little register, I guess it would be. We also might be playing 2 different games today. I don't know if I said that earlier. I don't think I did. But I don't think we will be spending a lot of time building the different restaurants. Okay, we have our alcohol license. Start the research on the next thing. We do have more parking spaces than we need, which is a good thing. They will park in whatever's closest to the door, the access point, so they're not going to just keep coming down this line and work their way back. Oh, I thought that was the research done. These little light bulb icons are for what people are saying they want the most. So it looks like we want a grocery store, video game store, and it's going to be fast food restaurant until we build it. It's always, the first non-retail business is always fast food. It's like the lowest on the research queue. Okay, that's all the parking that we're putting in. Why they didn't come down here and finish this yet, I don't know. They're gonna finish all of this first and then come down there. But I wish AI would, like, prioritize what has the lowest amount of things to build. I don't think that many games do that. And you're definitely gonna finish all this first. Okay, now we haven't gone down in a lot of money, so this little grocery place is making us a lot of money. Let's actually change it to being 24 hours. I think we go into manage store, and then duration we would move it all the way up. So what I'm gonna do beforehand is hire all the cashiers that we need for it. Oh, this is a stock clerk, actually. Close you. Hire stock clerk. Yes. Yes. Now we have a cashier that's ready. And then we'll try to do anything that doesn't have a line. 2, 3, 4. I think that's as many as we need. I think we might actually have more cashiers than we need. Bring you to 0. You to 0. 8. 8. 16, we definitely have too many people. Too many cashiers. 16, we have one extra cashier than we need. So let's see who's the lowest. Actually, it's you. So they're fired. Stock clerk. 0. Oh, that's not what I meant you to do. That was the work duration. 8 hours. We want that to be 0. This to be 8. This to be 16. And then zone 24/7. Luckily, customers don't come in here if you don't have anyone working here. Why are people parked over here? Oh, we're gonna need a bigger employee parking. If I get rid of these two. Build, we want this, staff only, and I'll put more over here. I'll also build a road. Oh, we can't build here. Cancel that then. We'll do something like this. Staff only. Having the staff parked here by themselves doesn't really help the customers, but it does the opposite. The customers not parking up here would help the people that work. Okay, let's build our fast food restaurant. So I'm gonna stay in line with this building, but I'm gonna keep a road distance in between. If I look, it's in line with this truck. So it'd be here, I think. No, I was wrong. Is it 3 squares off? It is. Let's copy this building and actually start here. And then we will get rid of this. And just so that they can get in and out, I'm going to put a random door. Why is that just walls? That should have been foundations. I think I clicked on the wrong thing. There we go. I just don't want this. I don't also know how big we need this, so it's probably going to expand. And this is still saying that our queues were full. Ah, now that we have our store open longer, we need to come into the maintenance center and hire 2 more janitors. You for sure, and I think you're higher than this guy. Okay, 0. 8, 16. And then when their times to come in start, they will be here at the correct times. I'm going to... I don't want to make you guys hear her throwing up. Okay, next thing we're going to go into is coffee shops. Do we need frozen stuff? No, we don't. And then the last thing we'll do is gourmet restaurants. So, back into here. We're going to assign this to be an entire thing of fast food. Just so that I can build it out slowly. So we're gonna need, obviously, tables. But I don't know how many of these we need. How big are the order counter queues? They are quite large queues. Okay. So do we do a sideways queue? I think we will. I think we'll go like this. But then how much space do I need for all of the food related stuff?
Who's that Pokemon?
There's a Chingling in chat if anyone wants a wind chime Pokemon. And then we want some of these. Fast food warmers. And then the counters. I'm gonna put 4 just to keep up with the size here, and I'm going to put a wall in here. And that there. And then we can go and put in all the different tables. Now I do not want the large dining table. I also don't want the food court table. Or we should do the food court table. You know what? No, I'm not doing that. Food court tables. I'm gonna rotate them. And double them up next to each other. And we can actually do it like this too. Oh, it looks like Chingling escaped. Okay, now we do need a little storage shed for this. So I'm going to build this road up. Because I want to have the loading thing in this square. So if we go like this. And then we also want front door. I think that we should do a double door system like this. Tiles, let's bring this all the way over. And then trash cans. Oh, trash cans are right next to the doors. I didn't even see that when I was looking for them before. And this will get done eventually, but we're also going to demolish that door. Now that we have the road, we can put loading zone. Garbage pickup. And I'm going to put some staff only parking up here. Okay, select. Nope, manage. That's store... restaurant 3. Okay, so this is going to have to be called store 4. Just so that it goes in line with the numbers. That's annoying, but that's okay. Okay, restaurant. Link storage. We do need a storage. Coffee shops is done. Restaurants 2 is next. Let's do a little building here. And bring it out to here. Probably don't need a storage box that big though. Put a little door right there, and a little wall right here, and another little door up here. And then we're going to assign this to be storage. Oops. I meant to do the whole thing, not just that little piece. And then manage, storage. Nope. Nope. Food restaurant. Link storage is what I meant to do. Duration is 24 hours. Opening hour is 0. Okay, what we need to do is hire a stock clerk. Which I'm not seeing any good ones except for this guy. So we'll just do them randomly. And then I'm going to go in here and change their time so there's one person each hour. Next thing we need is cooks. That's good, that's good, that's good. We actually are going to do 2 cooks. Now I did notice that some of them would have been better as a cashier. I'm not too worried about that. Bring you to 8. Bring you to 8. Bring you to 16. Bring you to 16. Then cashiers, we actually can have 4 cashiers. But I'm only going to start them off with 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cashiers are at the top. Come here, we bring you to 8. You to 8. You to 16. And you are already at 16. No, that's 8. Okay, you need to go to 16. Something here is not right. 0, 0, 8, 10. That's not where you go. 16, 16. 8, not 0, 8, 16. 0, 0, 8, 8. 16, 16. Okay. That's all set up in the right way. Now we can actually put tables and stuff where the queues are. It just makes the queues smaller. So for now I'm going to keep it like this. Alright. Let's do a row of employee parking up here. Just tie that all in. What is going on here? Leaving store 4 without buying because the queues are full. Can't do anything about that. Why are you guys not coming down here? There were a lot of angry people queued up for this register, but didn't come down here. So I don't know what that's about. People left the 5th food restaurant because the queues aren't set up and ready yet. Should be fine now. Alright. Let's set up the next place. If we assign... Oh, we should probably do a restroom somewhere. Let's put the restroom, or a restroom, connected to the fast food restaurant. Build foundations. A little thing right here. Then inside we scroll all the way down until we get to the restroom stuff, which is right here. We're not going to make this with urinals. Try and keep it so that anyone can use it. Now usually I double up the toilets. But we don't have a lot of space, so let's just do this. And sinks. Oh, that's not what I meant to click on. We will put a row of sinks here, but then we need a door, and I will put a trash can. No, that's still the wrong button. Let's not put a trash can there. We will put it out here. And a door. And then a sign as a restroom, this entire thing. Now, anyone from anywhere can go into this specific restroom. It's not linked to one building or another. But we are going to make a larger restroom for the other buildings. We have an office. We can make a bar. We can make a coffee shop. We can make a food court. Are we restaurating the Fine restaurant? Fine dining. We are. Okay. So, next thing we're going to make, since it's a small building, is a coffee shop. And then we'll have the bar and the fine dining restaurant over here. The coffee shop doesn't have to be something too big. To keep in line with how far away these are, we're going to go back 4 spaces. And then build. That's not what I thought I was collecting on. So from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and this big space. Right away I'm going to put a door here temporarily so that they can get in once they build everything. Looks like our money is going down. Nope, it's going up again. Don't know. We should be fine. Why is my screen on my phone? What are these? Oh, objectives for our next reward. So if we sell one extra type of product, we can get one more reward away. So I'm going to come down here and I'm actually going to build one fridge for milk. Just so that we can get that reward. Oh, missed opportunities. This center because there's no restaurants. Our restaurants are full. So we definitely do need a bigger restroom. Inaccessible work orders. Well, this can't... Oh, that was for the something up here for this. We didn't put a door on it so they couldn't go in there and build stuff. That's okay. Assign coffee shop. And then I want to manage coffee shop. We need just cashiers and stock clerk. Okay, that's easy. So that means we need order counters. Let's look for coffee related stuff in here first. Okay, that was the objective we were just trying to finish. Coffee shop counter. We do have a specific counter for that. And we have coffee table, but we don't have anything else, like a shelf to put stuff on. Yeah, it looks like it's just the counter and the chair. Okay, that's easy enough then. So why can't I see your queue? Oh, this is the counter I was thinking of. So the coffee gets put on this, and then they sell it. Okay, so we actually need order counter. Huh, you actually fill the entire room. So we'll go with 4 again, and then we'll come back down here and do a bunch of coffee tables. Which, funny enough, fit. And that'll be the end of that. Where do we put the doors? I think we're going to put the doors right here. Or do we put it at the end of the road? Let's put it at the end of the road. Get rid of you. Put a wall in there. We're going to need a small stock room. Something like that. I'm going to bring the road to here and then loading zone once the road is built. Oh, that's getting rid of the walls. you, and you. Build. Loading zone. Assign. We go back up to the top. We go to storage. Click on storage. Then we go into manage. We go to our coffee shop, which we're already selected on. Go into zone, link, storage. Opening hour is 0. We're open 24/7. We go into staff. We hire cashiers. Oh, this is a good stock clock, actually. Cashier, cashier, cashier. Oh, that was a better cashier. Let's hire them and this person. I'm gonna go back in here and look for the ones that are red in the cashier line. You, sorry, you're fired. And you're this person. Okay, we don't want cashier. We want stock clerk now. We only are gonna need one stock clerk. We should probably have more cashiers. Let's do 2 cashiers per hour. That was stock clerk, wasn't it? No, I did cashier. Okay. 0, 0, 8. 8. What? Where did you go? What?
Who's that Pokemon?
There's an Impidimp in chat. I think it's like a gremlin. Why does it keep disappearing? That means that their times were changed to something I didn't mean to click off of. So I go back up. 8, 8, 10. Okay. Stock clerk. We want you to be 8. And Vanessa to be 16. And then the next thing, you're too many people here at once. That should be changed once they go home. We then need to hire at least one waiter. Waitering? Oh, you have a lot. Look at that. That last waiter we hired has a better score. This person's getting fired. This waiter, 8. This waiter, 16. Okay. Now, another thing we need is probably more employee parking. So I'm going to do staff only up here. Are all of our staff parkings full? They're not, so we actually are keeping up with how many people we have hired. And I think the AI does choose the parking that's closest to the building they work. Okay, now we do not have 4 cashiers at once, so that's good. We should probably put in the sidewalk. So I'm gonna do something like this. And I'm gonna put the trash cans. So I forgot trash cans. Okay, how is our research going? We're pretty close to finishing the research. I forgot that we can look right here for the percentage that we're finished. So maybe by the time we're done with the bar, we will be able to do the fine dining. So let's go to here. And I'm going to go from here and still do the 4 back. And then I know the bar has to be quite large, and we actually do not have enough money. Because our expenses are so high. So this might be all we can build. Can we get a loan? Finances? Take out loan. We can take out a loan. But it takes our debt and makes it higher. Ooh, we can't take out a very large loan though. Can only take out 3,000 almost. Is there a research that makes it so that we can take out more? Oh, I moved the chair. I meant to just get up. Logistics, maybe? No, that's not what we want. Did I just cancel what we're researching? I don't think I did. Anyway, Go down here. Maybe it's at the bottom. No, this is all road stuff. I don't think that we can take out a large loan unless we do maybe one of these. Menu, marketing, sales monitoring. Yeah, I don't think we can take out a bigger loan than what we have. It's probably based off of our income. So yeah, we could take out a loan, but it would only last whatever amount of time this takes. How do we get more? Our sales aren't that far behind our profit. Maybe it's going to get better as time goes on. Because I think our profit went down because we just built this coffee shop. Where is all of our goods? We don't have anything in there right now. Yeah, this should be stocked. And the trucks naturally just come in for it. Did we, like, get rid of our stock clerks or something? No, we still have... That was weird. Maybe they only come in at one time of day? Can I make this place a little bit bigger? I can. Get rid of that door. We're going to put a staff-only door here. And then assign storage, and we can just drag this up. Tori, stop, go. You're smelling things that aren't yours. I think she was trying to figure out how she was going to get into my mug of water instead of just going to her bowl and drinking water from over that. Okay, I do think that the deliveries come in at the same time of day and once per day. So having this a little bit bigger should mean that it lasts longer before the next shipment comes in. Or there was just some type of delivery glitch. Restaurants 2 is now done, so we don't have to research anything else, but self-checkout would be a good thing to sell more. So let's try and get into self-checkout before we run out of money. Profit is still going down, but it's a lower amount going down, so we are making more profit. Yesterday we made 5,200, but we have a lot of money going into maintenance and salaries. Hopefully, since we're not hiring more people, our salary stays at 5,000. We're hovering at a profit. It looks like we did go up in profit. If you look at the graph itself, the yellow line is going back up. So I think we are doing better. The salaries did go up by a few dollars, but not drastically. And our net profit is going up. It's going up slowly, but it did go up. Okay. I was wondering what Tori was doing, she's making noises. No, I didn't realize when I move myself, it moves the 3D printer camera. I don't know if you can see it swaying side to side. That's funny. Okay. I don't know what to do until we have self-checkouting. And I think we're going to get rid of the milk item here so that we can put self-checkout there. Alright, we're almost done. Okay, we finished it. Oh, we need security as well. Okay, that's going to take a whole day to do. So tomorrow at 3 p.m., I think. And then 192 is 76 hours? No, it's gotta be more than that. I'm trying to do the math on how many hours it'll take to do the next research. Which I think would be just a lot easier if I used my phone with a calculator. It will take 4 days to do self-checkout with just 2 office staff. So if we had 4 people, it would take 1 day. No, that can't be right. It's gotta be like 2 days with 4 people or something. 182 divided by 4. Yeah, it's 2 days if we have 4 people. Are we making a profit yet? We are not. We're still a negative. But not as far in a negative. So we could try to plan it out. That's 28 days. Yeah, we did make a profit, but then we're going back down. And I don't know if we're doing a spike like this side, or if we're doing a spike like this side, where we're going to go up first. Oh, this is negative 1,000. I thought this was a positive 1,000. Okay. So we're actually staying underneath earning enough. Yeah, I definitely did read that wrong as it was smaller, because now I can see that it says 0. So I think we made the most when we didn't have the cafe shop. Where can we take a few people away? Fast food. We probably have too many cooks. Let's go in here and fire a cook from each time frame. This guy is a red cook. And then these two? Oh, they're both yellow. But this one, it goes down. Is there a cook in the other 2 times that is less than this guy? This one is. So you're actually going to go to hour 8. And you disappeared somewhere. There you go. So that should save us a little bit of money. We do have maybe too many cashiers. So let's look through the cashiers as well. For anyone that is a red. Nobody is red. Nice. Okay, you're definitely being fired. These 2 people don't even change. So you're being fired. You're going to be moved to hour 16. And you are going to stay there. We have to find someone in these 2 times to get rid of. You're the lowest in that time, so you're getting fired. That should be it. There's 1 for every person there. In store 4, we only have... Well, we need this amount of people doing the cashiers. So we're not doing anything with the store. Coffee shop. I don't think that we need 2 cashiers. So everything yellow? No, the last 3 are not yellow. So you're going to 16, and you're going to 8. Okay, self-checkout is next on the research. We can make sure that we're firing the right people. You're fired. And you're fired. And you're fired. Everyone should be yellow. Yep, okay. We are now making a profit again. So that's good. Person absolute base 100. Oh, we can see different things? Oh, look at that. Salaries went up a lot. Look at that. Can we make this just... Wait a minute. That's a... What's this changing by? I don't even know. We could do parking usage.
Who's that Pokemon?
Oh, there's a Magme in chat if anyone wants a baby Pokemon. Peak customers. That just tells you how many customers came in overall. Oh, this is our total funds. We just keep spending it. We did gain a lot right here. We're gonna keep that off. We're only gonna focus on one thing. Right. I am going to put some of these tiles here in front of the doors, just to make it look like it's connected into the road. What's the next thing we should do? We probably don't have enough money to make a quite large bar, but we could probably make a small one and then increase it later on. So let's start over here with something as large as we can make it. So that's as much as we can build. But is that going to be all of our money? We can't build any doors. It might be close. I also didn't look to see how much these are. They are 1,000 each. Bar counter with stills. No, we want... Oh, we're gonna need an order bar counter here. Okay, we're gonna start with just one. A few chairs. Hold on a second. Okay, that's a reminder for next week. I had a reminder and got worried for a second. So we can only build one seat, and we're gonna need one of these. Which we need $200 more in order to buy. Oh, we're going down in money. I thought we evened out. Is it because we built a lot? We might not be able to build the... Well, that just gave us $40,000. Okay. So we're going to build this bar shelf, and then... a sign, we want bar, at least in this little portion, and you're going to need a storage of some sort. course, we're going to put our tiles. And I'm going to prepare for a larger door. I don't want tiles there. Or here. Trash can. Manage. Bar. Link storage. 10. Opening hour 0. Amount of hours open 24. We only want one cashier. Oh, these are better cashiers though. Okay. Fire. Fire. You're yellow. You're red. We also need stock clerks. I don't see any yellow stock clerks for this person. Okay, let's change their times. Don't know where that person just went. Why does it keep doing this? Or it's like I'm letting go of the mouse button. So this person has 7. I tried to move them. You go to 8. You go to 16. Okay. That should be enough. Just to start off with, at least. We do have people coming in here, so that's good. Let's try to move things around and make it look a little bit better. So if I do something like this, and then rotate you. Fortunately, they're not connected. I kind of wanted them to be connected. So I guess I can only connect them side by side. Which is okay. Just different than what I was wanting it. Go to you, and then come up here and grab this double door. Why are you guys going to this? Oh, you're going to the end of the queue and then working your way over. Okay. It's a little odd, but alright. Maybe we built our restaurant and coffee shop too large for what we needed. Our profit did go up to 646 last month, or yesterday in the game. So maybe we're doing better? Maybe. I think the bar does more during the night, which makes sense. Our coffee shop doesn't really do very well. I think we should have started with smaller buildings like this one and then made them bigger. We do have the fine dining restaurant unlocked, right? Yeah, we do. Let's start making a small fine dining restaurant. I'm going to place it way down here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And for right now, as large as we can make it. This weird looking rectangle is what we can do. Put a double door here. And let's actually put a loading zone down here to help out with their travel time. And I guess a garbage dump as well. So we want to assign part of this as fine dining. So I'm going to do this large area once I finish all the floors. And then we of course need storage. Again, I have to wait for all the floors to be built. There we go. Manage. Fine dining. Zone. Link. Storage. Open at midnight and open 24 hours. Do we need a waiter? I don't think we need a waiter. Do we have waiters anywhere? Because we could probably get rid of waiters and not worry about them. Cashier, stock clerk, waiter. We probably don't need any waiters. What about our fast food? Do you have waiters? No, you do not. Okay. Fine dining restaurant. I think it works the same as fast food restaurant. I don't think there's anything like special for it. Not there are these. Okay. So it's slightly different than fast food. I will put the kitchen over here. It doesn't look like it has a direction. It's always either the top portion or the right side. Okay, kitchen pass. We're gonna put you here and here. And then restaurant tables. We don't have enough money for them. Why is that? Because we are in a negative. Okay. That's not good at all. What can we do to try and get more? We could sell 40 types of goods. Or wait for us to make 10,000 in sales, which we could end up going into negative 50,000 before we get to that point. 100 customers on site would probably take a while. And we're not going to make a daily profit over 5,000. While we're still trying to build up. It looks like our amount isn't changing at all. So does it change at the end of the day? So I don't think we're breaking even at all. Oh, maybe we are. We're doing a little bit better by the end of the day. And it does change the total amount at midnight. And this says we gained money over. Well, we did gain over. So let's see how good it does the next day. I want to add one restaurant table before we start hiring people to do all the stuff. We also need a register for them to be able to buy stuff from. So let's ignore this for now. How are other places done? I think we should get rid of this entire portion. Can I do the walls? No. Can I get money from selling things? If I just delete all of these. No, you do not gain money from selling things. What about getting rid of the foundations? Doesn't look like we gain money from selling the foundations. And the only issue that not having the wall here is that they won't go through the front door. Which would be an issue if you're trying to sell something that you don't want stolen. But we don't have that issue. We could do the same thing to the cafe shop. We could, you know, cut off a portion of it. I don't think we need to, honestly. It looks like we went down in money again. But we didn't buy anything, so something went wrong. Okay, we did go up overall, but we're going up very slowly. Can I take out that loan? Was it market? No. I don't remember where loans were. Maybe it's this button? Oh, that's where I just was. Are they showing me the same thing? I think they are. Yeah, they are. That's the finance tab. Oh. We need at least $200 in average profit over the last 10 days to take out a loan of any amount. That's troublesome for us. Although we do have an average. I mean, it is low now. But that should go up over time, right? We don't have many people coming in for this. Maybe the game mechanic is that they go off of the store size first and then go to the surrounding things. I never really thought of that as a mechanic in the game, but that's probably right. After we're done this research, we will be able to fire all the office people, though.
Who's that Pokemon?
There's a Roselia in chat. If anyone would like a Rose Pokemon. Are we gaining a profit today? We're close. We might break even. If we break even, maybe we'll be able to get a loan? I'm not sure. We are getting close to 10,000 total sales, so that's a plus. We didn't break even. We got to $109. What's this? Delivery strike. Oh, that's probably what we had an issue with our grocery store not having enough stock. It's probably because there was a strike for a day. Okay. We have self-checkout unlocked. How are we on the loan? Average of $12. Negative $12, I mean. So that average definitely went up, because I think it was like 54 in negative before. Okay. While we're doing this, let's actually fire all of our office staff, because we're not going to be doing any more research. And then we can just demolish all of this. Proceed this and that, because we're going to put a wall there. Why can't I put foundation? Oh, because we're in a negative of money. Okay. How close are we to this? We go up maybe 1,000 sales per day. Maybe a little bit more than 1,000 per day. So if we don't break even, we might just end up getting most of our money off of this reward for the objective. Did we break even? We did! We gained a little bit of money, look at that. Let's see if we can put these walls in. Oh, you can. Each wall is... Wait, what? 1 wall, $100. 2 walls, $300. 3 walls, $400. 5, 6, 7, 8. Why is it... What? So 3 walls is 400, and then everything after that is an increment of 100 per wall. But the first 2 walls go up by 200. That doesn't make sense to me. What if we only build 1 wall at a time? Can we, like... Oh, we can build more by doing 1 wall at a time. That's weird. I don't get that as a game mechanic. Why would it increase by that much? Alright. I'm thinking maybe we go into our next game. It would take me a little bit to set up, so we're gonna go into our be right back scene. But first, we're gonna save this game. Do we just backspace? There we go. We'll call this restaurant test. I had to make sure I was spelling it right first. Save game. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to catch me live, I stream on Mondays and Wednesdays from 10 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. EST, and on Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. EST.